About 30 miles northeast of the world's most legendary racetrack, Churchill Downs, you'll find LaGrange, Kentucky. And above its historic track is the art studio of Mike Prather. A place where the greatest memories are captured in paint.
I first started a mural in what was called the Junior Jockey Club at the Churchill Downs. We painted a mural of a bunch of horses coming out of a stable, and the director of the Derby Museum at that time was there and asked if I knew how to paint a fiberglass horse, and I said yes.
For anyone who hasn't visited Churchill Downs or the Kentucky Derby Museum, you'll notice a statue of the most recent Kentucky Derby winner.
That first horse was Charismatic, and I painted that. It looked really good when we were finished. I'm very much a person that pays attention to detail. I look for birthmarks and the blaze and how the ears are and how the mane lays and all that sort of stuff I watched.
This is the 20th year Churchill's called him back. Prather loves to work, but he does admit at times it can be challenging to paint a champion.
Twice I have bumped into that horse and had to run around to the other side to catch it before it fell and hit the ground.
It usually takes Mike on average 3 days to finish a horse.
The horses, they all have a very unique personality. If I've got my sketch pad in front of me and I'm in front of them, they know, they seem like they do to me.
And detail? That's one thing that puts artist Mike Prather links ahead.
The trainer and some of the people around it will point out birthmarks, unique spots on the horse. If it's got a patch on its hip or something like that, they'll point that out to me, so I'll know that when I'm going to paint it.
The stress? It's all worth it when you realize you're painting a little part of history.
It is such a big deal. I mean, we could just paint that horse brown, but the Derby is such a big deal that I really take it very, very seriously, that I put my A+ effort into it. And it is kind of cool to think that horse that I'm painting will go down in the history of all the Derbies run, especially if it's a Triple Crown winner.
Justify with Hall of Famer Mike Smith, who wins his second Kentucky Derby.
The 3-day process to transform the statue into the likeness of 2018 Derby winner Justify begins.
And then the hind legs, the feet, has those marks there. This is from the right, this is from the left.
I've been working with Mike since I started at the museum in 2013, and we've been working together to repaint the horse every year.
So that's not much different than our Secretariat we did.
Good magic on the outside, tenfold. Bravazzo, Justify. He's unstoppable. He won the Preakness. Bravazzo was second. Tenfold was third. Good magic was fourth. And a final.
And while
We'll
we
put
have
some
some
color
showers
in.
and some strong winds moving into the area very shortly, it's coming from the south and west, and it's going to blow through here. The weather service says.
Just the most recognizable feature of Justify is its blaze, its color. So making sure that gets done and it gets done right and accurately. Not so much so that it looks pretty, but that it's done accurately.
And now he's just an immortal. Justify.
2018, it happened.
Even in the stretch run, we were all just pulling so hard for Justify to finish the deal.
For only the second time in his 20 years working with this annual project, Mike Prather is now creating a Triple Crown winner.
It's extra special because I know there's going to be tons of people that come to the museum every year, and they're going to stand right in front of it, have their picture made, talk about it, and knowing that I produced that is just kind of a cool feeling. It's about $250,000 a year. People come through, and almost everybody stops right here. I'm really blessed to be a part of it.
Visit Mike's gallery for yourself, located at 125 East Main Street in downtown LaGrange, Kentucky.